Hey guys, it's Duncan. I'm in our fermentation room. I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk about our fermenters and sort of fermentation real quick. So as you can see around, if you look around the room, we primarily have open fermenters. The only one that is closed is that one behind me, that white guy with the domed top. So that's a closed, what we call a unitank or a cylindrical fermenter. It's got a cone at the bottom for harvesting yeast. But the rest of them are open. Why open fermentation? Well, I think when they opened the place, these open fermenters were cheaper than closed fermenters. Also, the house yeast we use, the West Yorkshire yeast, is what we call a top cropper. So it works at the top of the vessel, and near the end of fermentation, we can harvest it and repitch the yeast. So in that white guy, you can repitch the yeast, but you're harvesting out of the bottom, like pretty much every other brewery in the world does, except for us and a handful of other breweries that still use open fermentation. A lot of it has, as far as character goes, a lot of it has to do with fermenter geometry, rather. Generally your skinnier, your taller, more narrow fermenters are going to produce less of those ester characters. Again, this depends on the yeast and a lot of other factors. And your fatter, wider ones, which tend to be open ones, will produce more of those esters, again, depending on what kind of yeast you're using. And again, we're using a house English ale yeast, which produces a lot of that orchard fruit kind of character, so it's pretty much perfect for it. Plus, the yeast we use is, like I said, is a top cropper, so it works pretty well. So again, the white guy behind me, over my shoulder right there, I generally just do lagers in that. So it'll get cold fermented, cold aged. And then I can harvest yeast off of the bottom after fermentation is done, and then I can repitch it depending on how healthy the yeast is. So anyway, just a quick look at the brewery, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Cheers. Bye-bye.